Hey everybody, and welcome to the Hoary Sheet Show's Flat Earth Digest, episode 14. I'm your host, Hoary Sheet, and tonight we have a somewhat special broadcast. You guys can, thank you. Guys, seriously, what I have for you tonight is a bunch of news, some special findings that I have, and, well, There's gonna be some changes around here, and I'm gonna address that. I'm sure you guys saw the video that I put out not too long ago, a couple days ago. It was a nice 5-hour long stream. It was aptly titled "F the Flat Earth Community," and I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna explain why. For right now, we're gonna have some news, and I'm gonna make it a little bit more. I don't know how'd you say, lighthearted, I guess. But first, hold on. I gotta fix something right now because it's gonna drive me freaking crazy. I bumped my camera a minute ago when I was moving something. Probably have to move it this way. Oh yeah, it's probably better. Nope, definitely not. Once I fix that, I'm gonna be good. Okay. So anyway. Trust me, when the OCD gets in there, there's nothing that's gonna shut that part of my brain up. So I was on Facebook the other day, and I came across an article that was just putting all these planetary pictures in our faces and praising science and praising NASA and saying, "Oh, look at these wonderful pictures of planets we have, guys. Isn't this amazing?" And somebody wrote an article talking about, "Oh, look at Saturn's moons and look at Jupiter or whatever." So I was like, "Oh God, you know, of course we're gonna laugh at this." So I went and checked it out, and turns out the article was titled, "Are there fresh tiger stripes on Saturn's Enceladus," which is one of Saturn's moons. The article read. It goes like this. Do underground oceans vent through the tiger stripes on Saturn's moon Enceladus? Long features dubbed tiger stripes are known to be spewing ice from the moon's icy interior into space, creating a cloud of fine ice particles over the moon's south pole and creating Saturn's mysterious E-ring, as they call it. Okay. Evidence for this has come from the robot Cassini spacecraft that orbited Saturn from 2004 to 2017. So let me show you the picture. I'll go ahead and let's see. I'll open it up on my interview screen right here. Probably is probably a good way to do this. All right, wonderful. Astronomy picture of the day. Look at this. Look at this. Saturn's moon. All right, we're gonna get a, you know what, I want a better shot of this. We got to get a little bit more zoomed in on this because I'm gonna show you in just a second. I'm gonna zoom in. Watch this. See, the wonderful thing that they did for us guys is they allowed us to zoom in on this BS with one click. Now we get an even higher resolution picture of crap, and we can go down here and see this little plus sign. Oh. Look at this. They actually let us do this. Look at the quality of Enceladus. Look at the textures, the quality, the pristine beauty, this wonderful actual photo of... Whoa, wait, hold on a second. Excuse me? Anybody see what I'm saying right now? What is that? Can you tell me, is anybody familiar with, let's say 3D texturing, 3D modeling? Well, if you are, this is the bad job of some 3D modeling. Try to wrap a texture around a ball, and if you don't do it right, you get that right here. And it's pretty bad, because it goes around the whole bottom of the thing. I mean, it's just, that's terrible. This is absolutely, look at this. Look at that. And I had some people tell me, I'm serious, I had these people tell me on the post, they're like, "Oh no, you don't understand. I'm like, excuse me? Oh no, you don't understand. They have to send a satellite, goes around the thing. It takes pictures, and it takes these pictures, and sometimes some of them are out of focus. Oh, so I'm supposed to believe that on this particular journey, when the satellite was coming up and taking pictures, all this was out of focus until right here. And then what? I don't know. What did it just keep going? All of a sudden it focused and it just kept going and taking all this in focus? Or did it happen right here on the next pass? It cut off right here too? Because, I mean, all this is... What? Or did it just go, oh, I don't know, man. Come on, man. Like, these people will bite on any little thing to save the ball and make sure that this photo is authentic in their own brains. And I'm sorry. It's just terrible. It just gets worse. Look at this. What is it? Thank you. apod.nasa.gov. Astronomy picture of the day. Yeah. Thank you. I thought that was a cool find. Found that one all by my damn self. And see what's moving on down the list here. I found an article again on Facebook, and basically a post showed up on my Facebook feed. It turns out it was, I had to do a fact check, because it turns out it was not necessarily talking about how we believed the Earth to be flat back then, but like I thought the article was showing us an old newspaper that was talking about the flat Earth and how we thought it was flat, but the post on Facebook was talking about, oh yeah, look, we believed the Earth was flat way back when. Well, no, it's not true. I'll go ahead and read the article so we can get a better look at it, but right now let me go ahead and pull it up. This, you know, and I'm guilty of this too. I'm guilty of finding some cool stuff and posting it and being like, hey guys, look what I found. I found this meme. Somebody shared it. And then come to find out, like, the one I'm talking about was, oh God, I want to say it was, you know, the Standing Rock thing, where we were standing up to the people that were trying to do that pipeline or whatever. And I thought, you know, I already knew it was massive, right? But when I saw this picture that was going around, it looked ridiculous. And it was so many people. Well, it wasn't really those people at the pipeline for Standing Rock. It was a picture of Woodstock. All the people flooding through the concert of Woodstock. And I was like, wow, look at all these people. But anyway, it goes to show you how you can be fooled. But this article almost got me. So I had to do my own fact checking, and it turns out I went to the Library of Congress for this one. And it says here, let's see if I can get the picture right. There's the flat Earth disc there, right? And this is an article. Let me see. I wrote some notes for a damn reason. Let me just read my notes. Turns out it was not necessarily this post on Facebook was not necessarily talking about how we believed the Earth to be flat back then, but instead it was talking about how the flat Earth discussion was still being discussed quite a bit in that time period. So yeah, I'll go ahead and read the article. And this again was, well, this was January 31st, 1897. 1897 from American Magazine. So New York Journal, 1897. And let me read the article. I can zoom in on it right here. Let's see. It's kind of hard to find. I forgot where it was exactly, but I'll get it. Hold on. Yeah, let me look up for it over here. All right. Seem to be close to Florida. Flat Earth. Okay, so I will find it because I know where it is. There it is. The Earth is, all right. The Earth is flat. Enthusiasts who will attempt to prove this very curious theory. It says, experiments are soon to be made on the coast of Florida for the purpose of demonstrating that the Earth is not round, but flat. Strange as it may seem, there are still a great many people on this terrestrial ball who deny that it is a ball of any sort. The celebrated Professor William Carpenter, who died in Baltimore last September, was by no means the last of his faith. In a picture of the Earth as these unique theorists believe it to be, or some of them, for they do not all agree on the South Pole, is seen as a wall of ice surrounding the circular Earth. The conception certainly fits well with the idea of the vastness of the southern wastes of ice, which have turned back all explorers. The hardy searchers for glory have come much nearer to the North Pole, and have made the region around it seem small and familiar compared to that at the south, which is the true terra incognita. In the flat Earth picture, the North Polar region, the North Polar, is that a typo? The North Polar region, oh, okay. It is a typo. Look at that. I found a typo. In the flat Earth picture, the North Polar region is seen to be a small region of eternal cold in the center of the circular world. Alexander Gleason, the sage of Niagara Street, Buffalo, gave a long and hearty study to this great problem of the Earth's surface and spent much money in publishing books and collecting information. At one time, he advertised in a New York paper for the sea captains who made the trip from the West African coast around Cape Horn, his desire being hold on. Having a little trouble reading. It's better. At one time, he advertised in a New York paper for sea captains who had made the trip from the West African coast around Cape Horn, his desire being to prove that the distance was much greater than it would be if the Earth were a sphere. The information which he obtained seemed to be satisfactory to himself, though it did not convince many scientists and geographers. The principal arguments advanced by the flat Earth theorist are that a ship might seem to sail around a ball when it merely sailed around a circle, that all the effects of day and night could be produced by a fixed sun shining down upon a circular Earth revolving like a card on a pin, and that the longest rivers have a descent of only a few feet. They say that the phenomena at sea of the ship rising or disappearing is to be explained by refraction, and that if the Earth were spherical, the compass would not point north and south. That's actually quite interesting because, I mean, they're hitting on a lot of points that we're talking about still today. The refraction point, the compass point, we're still bringing up these points. These theorists assert that Sir Isaac Newton was crazy and Galileo and Columbus mistaken, that if the Earth were a revolving globe, a projectile thrown vertically upward would not fall on the spot from which it was hurled. And all of these propositions are backed up by copious quotations from the Bible, such as 4 angles at the 4 corners of the earth, the 4 winds of heaven, the angels that ascended and descended, the angels, that ascended and descended, etc. And I did read that, the angels at the 4 corners of the earth as well in that previous statement. So it's, the angels at the 4 corners, the angels ascending, descending, all that stuff is in the Bible, of course. We still talk about that. The article says the underside of the earth having no sun is, say these dreamers, the place of darkness and damnation, and that it reached only, and that something reached only through the bottomless pit. So, I mean, you get the idea. It's an article that, pretty much painted us like we believe. It's just, it wasn't so much of a hit piece. Thank you, New York Journal, 1897. The only article I know of that really was kind of nice like this, it was like The Guardian, and maybe we're getting a couple more, but pretty cool. Okay, next up. I was inspired recently. I think I found a new way to flat smack, ladies and gentlemen. I plan to try to put this into motion sometime in a few months or less, hopefully. Yeah! Woo! Thank you, Charlene, for that sub. So some guy put on a VR headset for a week, a virtual reality headset for a week, and the virtual reality world seems to be a whole animal on its own, and this guy shows off a lot of things that you can do. At one part, he ends up in a meditation circle where the speakers gather and switch up the topic every so often. So different, you basically, well, imagine flat smacking in a place like I'm about to show you. Okay, watch this. You put on your headset, and all of a sudden you get whisked into, you know, a different place altogether, right? Well, what if this place was a nice, relaxing... What? Don't beep at me. Watch this.
Today I'm attempting...
Hold on. A nice, relaxing, like, woodsy area, right? Check this out. We'll watch this for a minute.
to be a little more social.
I'm jumping into an app called Altspace, which is like a social media platform in VR. So people can create events for basically anything. There's movie screenings, concerts, and one that piques my interest is a meditation circle that happens every Thursday and Monday.
So my name is Jeremy, and I'm in Boulder, Colorado.
Hey everyone, my name's Jack. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, I'm Phil from Germany.
My name is Gene and I'm from Massachusetts.
Gabby, I'm from Canandaigua, New York.
So let's begin by just slowly...
Sorry, I just had my mind twisted for a second because I'm sitting here in the corner and I'm like, I'm watching and I'm like, what room am I in right now? Hold on. Wait a second. Like, I'm in this little, like, this looks like I have my webcam on and I'm in some, like, purple room, right? I'm like, no, I'm not. This is this guy's room for some reason. It was so creepy. Anyway, look at the space he's in right now. This is a speaker. This guy in the blue is just the dude with his VR headset, right? In his living room. He's standing on this platform, and he's in this. Everybody who's participating in this room, this server, this game, this instance, this experience is wearing a VR headset. So keep that in mind.
Slowly closing our eyes and taking 3 deep breaths. I instruct to take your breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to picture that you're floating safely above the Earth at about the distance of the International Space Station, and you can see Earth floating down below you.
Thought the Earth was flat.
Please keep yourself muted or we're going to have to move you out. Notice how fragile it looks. Notice it.
Yeah. So some dude was there. He's like, yo, I thought the Earth was flat. And the speaker was like, you gotta keep you quiet because we'll kick you out if you don't be quiet. I want to be in there. I'm totally wanting some of this. And I want to bring you guys in on this. Before the end of 2019. I'm gonna be relocating in a few months, and I want to be settled in there, and then I want to bring this to the table. So keep that in mind. This will be really fun, and yeah. Next up, well, let me read the chat. See what you guys think about that first of all. This will be, if I didn't mention this already, this will be the last time that there's a public live chat on my channel for a while. So I'll put that out there right now. We'll say hi to everybody. Ace, Caroline McLeod, holy shit. Caroline got that first in there. Ted Sommer, how you doing? Ace McLeod, Truth Seeker Mafia is in the house. I'll tell you, Truth Seeker. I'll let you know. Earth Pond, what's up, bro? What's up? Authentic Intense in the house. How you doing? Wear VR in a sensory deprivation tank. You'd lose your mind and never want to come back to reality. Yeah, it's probably true. Fred Carr, how's it going? Great idea. Yeah, there's a whole lot of really interesting things I can do when it comes to flat smacking in VR. I watched that video and I was just like drooling, freaking salivating at the mouth. Journey's Wake, how you doing? Yeah, all right, guys. So the next thing next thing on the list here. Now, here's a guy that's doing some absolutely hilarious stuff for Flat Earth guys, and that's Artis Liberalis. Artis is at it again with another Muppet video for us. Let's all have a good laugh at this. I haven't watched it yet because I want to enjoy it myself, you know.
Okay, we're gonna make a Flat Earth pancake, everybody. Who's got the flour over here and put the flour over there with the Flat Earth pancakes? Okay, let's cleanly handy up the beauty. Okay, we're gonna get the spatula, hit the spatula to make the Flat Earth pancake. Ooh, they're gonna make a Flat Earth pancake, yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, they're going to flip the pancake up. Ooh, they get it down with the grip. Ooh, they down against the grip for tears. So again, we're gonna try to run the one on the Flat Earth pancake. We're gonna flip it up, dust it up.
Gravity though.
Oh, let's get it up. Oh, to get a Flat Earth pancake, get down the Flat Earth pancakes. We're gonna have to gurney put it down the Flat Earth pancake. Let's go with it. Down
Dude. So, that was great, Artis. Oh man, that's fantastic. Is it possible to reach 50,000 feet without a rocket? Well, supposedly yes, and someone is showing NASA how. Hyperscience's proprietary hypercore engine uses next-generation propulsive force to send payloads into suborbit. Let's take a look at this. And I'm sure it's a legit thing here, right? This is hypersciencerise.com. We're revolutionizing the drilling, tunneling, mining, aerospace, and clean energy industries. Okay. Well, hot damn. Oh, guys, the investment round is closing in 11 minutes. 11 minutes, guys. Get on that shit now. How does it work? Our hypercore engine can launch projectiles up, down, left, and right at velocities faster than Mach 5 for operations, or applications in key industries such as aerospace, drilling, tunneling, mining, and renewable energy. Fantastic. What do they say about aerospace? We recently tested our next generation propulsion at spaceport. Excuse me. Caroline, I'm having a bit of trouble doing my show because I hear myself being streamed through your office space. Would you mind maybe turning it down or closing those doors? I appreciate it. They say, we recently tested our next generation propulsion at Spaceport America, conducting our 4 successful launches in just 2 days. We discovered You're laughing her ass off in there. We delivered a prototype payload for the University of Texas and satisfied phase 1 of our NASA contract. So they already have a NASA contract going. These guys must be pretty legit. I saw this come across as a sponsored ad on my Facebook, as if what are they gonna hoping I'm gonna invest in 9 minutes and 38 seconds from now? Not this guy. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, thank you. Led by a master engineer. Well, I freaking hope so. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Here's another YouTube that deserves some more eyes for not only the look of his setup, but for the cool topics he gets into on his show. He really goes all over the place. What I'm about to show you is a great show by Truth Seeker, with a guest talking about the moon landing hoax and more. He gave me a shout out when I was in there typing to him in the chat. So the guy's pretty cool. He's paying attention to his chat. He's really personable. It was a great talk, him and his guest, and I want to look more into that particular speaker that he had on. But I'm going to play this video until about 14 minutes in of the video. So a couple minutes of it. Check it out, guys.
felt like I looked at the government the same as a teenager, a kid. I looked at the government the same way I looked at the church. Like, these people are not going to lie to you. They're here to help you. Right. They have your best interest in mind. And then you start finding out about the stuff going on in the church, that these people are only after money, and they've been truth a certain type of way to, you know, have this type of scenario that they want to present. And the same thing's happening within the government, and terminologies and bills and puppets and people and faces, and then conspiracy theories and stuff. It's like finding out all this stuff was real. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like, you know what I'm saying, like 9/11 was the first thing that really did it for me with getting into some type of conspiracy stuff. Say, hold on, somebody's not telling the truth here. You know, then you get into, you know, Tower 7, you know, this tower, like, there's so many people who don't even know about that. You know, this building just kind of collapsed by itself, that, you know, no plane hit or whatever. So anyway, there's a bunch of them out there, and it's usually something, an alarm that wakes people up. You know what I'm saying? And it could be anything. Most people started out with Alex Jones, watching his stuff, how big he is. And most people don't really follow his work anymore. They kind of laugh at him now to see what he's kind of become, you know what I'm saying, more of a showman or whatever, and stuff like that. But a lot of people started out with Alex Jones, and they started out with, or the false prophets in the church and stuff like that. So it's something when you're naive and you just kind of lose faith in this type of system that you thought was for you. What was it that kind of did it for you at the beginning?
As far as conspiracies or
conspiracies or religion? I mean, to me, it was, they were like the same time almost, you know?
Sure. Yeah. That's a good question. I don't know as far as religion. It might have lined up pretty similarly to what you're saying, but I can't say for sure. But yeah, as far as the conspiracy stuff, I'm, as all my listeners know, I'm not a big Alex Jones fan. I think the dude's kind of a showboater, and he kind of makes everybody who digs into this stuff look like crazy people. Yeah. You know, I might even go to the extent to say that it might not be an accident that he's doing that, but I would say that he did have a big part in me starting to get into it. Like, I had heard bits and pieces about things here and there, but, you know, starting to look into 9/11, Bohemian Grove, and all that type of stuff from Alex Jones and his documentaries, long before Donald Trump was in the picture, before Alex Jones was like this political figure to push a candidate or anything like that, which is pretty much what he is now. Sprinkle in some, you know, gay frogs here and there and some crazy stuff. But yeah, like, just some of the stuff that he.
Anyway, guys, you get the idea. That show is pretty cool. Truth Seeker is a cool guy. And, sorry about that. Go check it out. Again, I'll pop the link in the whatchamadinky for everybody. Because he, you know, pretty cool guy. I like to share these channels when I find them. Go check it out. All right, next up, what we got? Pull my notes back up here. Okay, yeah, so he was talking about, you know, I think that I played it where he was talking about the gay frogs thing, or if not, he gets into it. The gay frogs thing is funny. I actually downloaded a video that goes into that topic quite a bit, and it's pretty sick. They're actually turning male frogs gay, and not only that, but they're turning male frogs into female frogs that are able to even lay eggs and create next generation of frogs. They're literally making families of frogs, starting with 2 male frogs, and using a chemical called atrazine or something to turn them into female frogs. It's ridiculous. And that's what, you know, Alex Jones was talking about on his show. So, you know, there's a lot of truth to what the dude's talking about. He's just obviously putting on a show too, right? Anyway, that video that I was just playing was titled, "Did we go to the moon? ? Was the moon landing a hoax? ? And the guy that was speaking on there was Dan Smotz, S-M-O-T-Z. Anyway, next up, what do we have here? Some blue lights. Somebody flexing their rights. Check out the windshield of this guy's car in this video right here. Look.
Here's what you need to do, and that's what the police. Okay? Well, guess what? I've been doing this 33 years. I don't care. All right? Now, listen closely. Do not leave the parking lot. Driving a vehicle is illegal. Okay?
Look at me. Do you understand me? Good. I want to see those eyes. I want to make sure you understand. Because I'm not thinking everything's all there. The earth is round. Give me his receipt. Yeah. Where are you going? You got any money? I don't know if they take the American currency. You don't think so? I don't know. They may not.
Anyway, cop harassing this guy, right? And then obviously on the back windshield right there, dude is obviously a flat earther. Straight up. Earth is flat. Right there on the back windshield. I thought that was cool. That was a funny thing. I was just watching, you know, my YouTube channel just inundates me with cops getting owned. And one of those videos came up and I was like, yeah. All right, now, next up. So, anybody saw the video I just put out on my channel? No? Yes? Oh, you did? You? Oh, cool. You didn't? Oh, well, you're in for a treat. Maybe. This is some wacky shit, and I'll tell you why I did it. You know, I'm tired of the trolls. And I can't seem to get these frickin' trolls on my show, but some trolls decided to try to troll me. And I say try to troll me because after this video, you'll see that whatever they tried to do, it's not even, it's like so insignificant in comparison to what I just did to myself. It's friggin' redonkulous. So, this is me roasting the hell out of myself. I dug up like the best dirt that I think anybody else could maybe almost find, and then some, and then shit that I know they can't even find. And I was like, here's the thing. Somebody in the troll community of Flat Earth posted a video saying that I use male enhancement products. You know, like I need to enhance my man junk. Which is not true. I actually have received countless products. Hold on a sec. Let me see what these products are. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these is a freaking male enhancement product. Let's see what that is. I got 3 different pills. This is just what I have in sight. In sight. This isn't anything I've thrown away yet. Actually, let me get this other thing too. This is all. I'm gonna brag a little bit because the Flat Earth trolls. The Flat Earth community is infested with idiots. Idiots. Straight up Riris. First of all, this right here, nice little MP3 player. I have no idea how much it costs, but it's pretty cool. It seems to even have a microphone in it for some reason. I guess I can record my stuff. I can put headphones in it. It's touchscreen, 32 gigabytes with expandable memory, MP3 player. I'm getting paid $10 to talk. I've already done the video. Took me 5 minutes to do the video. I got paid $10 and I got a free, what, $50 product. Bolivia, lower back pain relief. Free product. A couple of bucks, talked about it. Keto XS, keto diet, free keto pills. Ow. What is this? Constant focus for all day focus, concentration, and mental clarity. Actually, this is a nootropic. I want to try this. I get free products. So anyway, I get penis pills, penis enhancement pills too, just like that all the time. All the time I do these videos talking about what's in them, what the ingredients are, etc. So somebody in the troll community of the Flat Earth, the Flat Earth troll section was like, oh, Hori's taking, you know, penile enhancement supplements. And here's the video, and they put it out there, and this was like a video back in, it had to be like 2010 or something. I had some, I don't know what I was doing with my hair. My hair was like ridiculous. It must have been when I was just starting my video career, and I just didn't know what I needed to do to really make it happen. Obviously, I cut my hair along the way, but it was terrible. It was hilarious, and it was me talking about taking some sort of penis pill, and I thought it was funny. I'm like, look at these guys. Are they stupid? Did I not know that I'm an actor? I've done like hundreds of these videos. So I took a collage. I took a collage of all these videos that I had of whether I'm talking about a pill, a cream, or a supplement, or one of them's prostate massage. So I turned it in. I usually delete all these videos. I have no idea how I still had a couple of them lying around, but that just shows you how many of these I've done. And some of them are still me with long hair down to like the middle of my back. You'll see me in a second. I get paid to do all kinds of videos. It's what I do for a living. And if I didn't do those stupid ass videos, you wouldn't see my ass right here rocking it and doing legendary shit like this for Flat Earth. So these trolls that don't have any channel and their only ability is to like mirror shit and copy and paste and make memes, and it's terrible. So anyway, I'm going to show you a video where I took a compilation of me talking about penile enhancement videos and I turned it into a journey and have a big old FU to these stupid trolls at the end. So do not be drinking anything while you watch this video, because if you have this kind of sense of humor that I have, it might come out your nose quite easily as you're watching this video. Not gonna lie. Enjoy.
Shrouded in mystery, from the ashes of the unknown, one man on a journey attempts to enlarge the twig of his giggleberries. But first, he had to locate one very special thing. Just listen to what he found in this amazing ebook.
And it's a really mind-blowing collection of valuable information that really covers several topics of prostate health, massage, and sexual stimulation, and more. It even has pictures for reference, and that's really helpful.
Having now learned of the elusive man-clit, prostate, our flamboyant hero ventures further, and we do mean further.
The first setting is a low and steady vibration. And the 10th setting and final setting is 2 short pulses at slightly less than max vibration, and then a longer third pulse at strong vibration.
Having discovered the technology to stimulate his inner man cavity, our silicone fudge-packing truth bomber trudges forward sharing his newfound knowledge with the world.
Well, Scotty baby, I've got all the love that you can handle, and then some. It's all yours, cowboy.
Unfortunately, this was starting to take a toll on our young stallion.
Here comes Anapad, an absorbent and disposable pad particularly fashioned to shield the underwear from hemorrhoid relief ointments. One of the unique aspects of this underwear shield is its tuck-it tool.
Don't touch this. Give me your pants. Let's do the underwear dance. With some careful improvisation, he was able to surpass this problem.
Nothing can give your love life a spark like a good quality personal lubricant. That being said, Aerolube has designed an intimate, sensual lotion for a frictionless body-to-body involvement.
Oh, you don't say. It doesn't dry up too fast, does it?
You can actually reactivate this non-irritating and paraben-free lotion with water or saliva without actually reapplying it.
With all his newfound knowledge, there was only one thing left to do. That which he originally set forth to.
Well, manufacturers promise you a thicker, harder, and stronger erection and a size increase over time, as well as impeccable erection strength and overall penis health. Basically, Male Extra can help you achieve these goals, but it is strongly recommended that you follow the Male Enhancement Exercise Program in Penis Health. And to make sure that you're a better lover, you should watch the free DVDs about sexual techniques and erotic messages that can turn your partner on.
With the man-junk the size of Manhattan, our tripodical prodigal savior begins to realize his true potential and what he must do with his sizable wang.
Another one of our satisfied customers. He says, I haven't done the bar scene in years, and I'm too old for nightclubs, but you showed me all of the new places to meet younger women and get phone numbers and dates the easy way. This stuff is easy to learn and so much fun to use.
What it is, what is up, what is what?
And it opened up a whole new world of women for me. After the girl I had last night, 24 years old with a body that wouldn't quit, I'm just a little worried that I might F myself to death, he said.
So, where is he now? Well, we can still find him, trying to get laid, and most of all, trying to get paid.
This antique wood isn't the only thing hot in this house. This antique wood isn't the only thing hot in this house. Sir, shake my hand and pretend that your daughter... Never mind. How are you? Check your purse for a wedding ring. Not. I had fun. I'm pretty much an atheist when it comes to condoms.
And so there you have it. All of it. Next time you ignorant, immature, bottom-feeding quits try to troll the hoary sheet show, you better do a better job than this, or it won't be nearly as funny. Adios, bitches. Shout out to Hazel.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.
If you like it, share the sheet.
Yeah. So anyway, if you think you control me, you're gonna have to do a better job than that. Because I just gave you all the dirt that you could possibly ever find on me. I mean, I've done tons of those videos, so come at me, bro. I've made plenty of money. Yeah, I haven't taken a single product because I'm scared to. I really am. I don't. First of all, I don't need to. Don't need to, but I don't really even want to, because I mean, if it gets any if I take one of those products and my heart explodes or something, well then I know where it came from, so I don't need to take any risks, right? Anyway, I thought that was funny. Somebody tried to troll me, and that's what I did. And yeah. Also, you know what? We did something really cool recently on a much more productive note. The Salton Sea experiments just happened. So if you have not checked out the Salton Sea experiment, Wendell and Nathan Gonzalez and Sydney Silver and you know, Dan the Waterman was there to help out. A bunch of people were there to make this happen. There was 5 different tests done. Some that were mirror tests and some that were laser tests on Into the Night. And I think the max distance was like 30 miles. The specifics could be found on Paul on the Plains channel. Go ahead and check it out. And I know everything was successful except for our daytime 30-mile mirror test because it was kind of late in the day. But I know that the laser test that night worked out. So everything was a success. And Wendell's going to be putting out a video. I think he put out like a teaser. I did some fire spinning out there just kind of on a whim. And honestly, it was if anybody saw the fire spin in person, I could do way better if I was probably a little more in shape and not that drunk. But yeah, anyway, it was fun, and I look forward to doing something like that again because, you know, the networking part of this is amazing. Getting people to coordinate, people that's never met each other before the first time, and getting to know each other, getting to work together. It's really cool, and it's a grassroots thing, and it feels grassroots, and it's a learning experience. It's an experience, and it's an adventure, and it's a feather in your cap. People can no longer tell me, well, have you ever done an experiment like that? Have you ever seen a laser from the shore 18 miles away? I could be like, yeah, I did. And I saw from pretty much my nose to the water, 8 miles away, a mirror flash from the other shore. And that's, what, 100-something feet, whatever, below the... I think it's 100 feet. It's at least 50 feet. I'm just going to give it that much of curvature. And, but regardless, the 30-mile test that we did that night, I'm pretty sure that, you know, they saw the laser on the other side. That's redonkulous. That's a hell of a distance. So anyway, go ahead and support them. Flat Reality Earth Explorers is the channel, as well as Paul on the Plane. Go ahead and sub to both of those channels. It's worth your time. Next up, this has to be one of the most hilarious commercials that I've seen in a while, and it goes to show you how far along we've come in the CGI department. Obviously what I'm about to show you is CGI, but if all of this was done for a damn bean commercial, imagine how much effort they're going through to fake space. Check this out.
Close the door.
That's great. Hides behind the frickin' boulder and then just farts because it's a bean commercial. Love it. Love it. Very ingenious, guys. Great job. And if, honestly, I mean, that was pretty cool looking. And I could tell it's fake because I'm a gamer, but I don't know. Some people, if it was a little less dramatic, they probably wouldn't be able to tell graphics like that were not real. And it's concerning. Going right on into 2019. It's going on into 2020, really. This stuff is getting photorealistic, guys. Next up, did you see this? This is kind of old news now, but in case you missed it, Israel attempted to make its way into the space race. So let me pull up this here. Hold on. Israel. Yeah, the privately funded Israeli Bereshit lander is on course to enter orbit around the moon April 4th after another boost from its main engine a few Tuesdays ago. A camera on board the Bereshit lander captured this view of Earth from a distance of more than 23,000 miles or 30,000 kilometers. All right. Look at this picture, guys. Isn't this amazing? Zoom in on this. Oh, doesn't this look... it looks so real. So real, right? Oh. I wonder if we can find some problems with this. I wonder if they were lazy enough to actually reuse one of the old Earths from a while back. They couldn't be that lazy, right? I'm just for comparison's sake, I want to see something real quick. Flat Earth pictures. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. It just looks awfully similar. Looks awfully similar to this one right here. But it's probably not, right? It can't be. No. You know, I'm looking at this one. I want to get this picture. Can I frickin' open it somewhere else? Bro, I don't know what's on this webpage. I don't want to like view it directly. Fine. Copy image. Ugh. Okay, I can't do it. Whatever. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they made a new crappy fake picture right here. But whatever the case, it doesn't look real at all. It's terrible. Thank you, Israel. Can't wait to see what else you crap out next. Thought I'd share you guys that right there. I'm going to share also 2 pictures real quick. First of all, the lunar module really is as thin as tinfoil. Did you know that? Yeah.
If you really took your finger and poked hard at it, you could poke right through the outer skin of the spacecraft. It was about...
Hold on a second. I thought this was a picture that I had to switch to, but it's actually a video for you guys. So hold on. Let's watch the video. I'm gonna start it over.
If you really took your finger and poked hard at it, you could poke right through the outer skin of the spacecraft. It was about the thickness of 2 layers of aluminum foil. But it's the kind of thing that you were reasonably cautious that you didn't jab any pointed objects through.
The skin of the lunar module is so thin that you could punch a hole right through it.
The skin, the aluminum alloy skin of the crew compartment was about 12 thousandths of an inch thick. That's equivalent to about 3 layers of Reynolds wrap that you would use in the kitchen.
What? What? Dudes. Oh my gosh. They really think we're that stupid, guys. Right? Got to. And wouldn't you know, NASA has a damn 3D printer. Well, I mean, of course they do. Right? It's a 3D printer. NASA's got a 3D printer. But did you know what they named it? Yeah. Yeah, well, check this out. I know what they named it. I saw this come across the Facebook. Did anybody see a problem yet? What did they name it? They named it frickin' Firmamentum. What? They named their 3D printer Firmamentum. Thank you, NASA holes. Firmamentum. That's fantastic. All right. Thank you, NASA. Truth in plain sight. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Remember that VR stuff, virtual reality stuff I was talking about? Well, look how far it's coming along. I didn't get to show you guys just how far it was actually coming along. Well, check out this schnitzel. Hey, look. You know what we're watching right here? I'll let it soak in for a second. You know what we're looking at? Simulated gravity, orbital mechanics, simulated orbital mechanics. Simulated orbital mechanics in VR. And if you can do water that looks anything like water, it splashes, it breaks apart, guys. This is consumer level. Consumer level. Oh, come on. The government is 20 years ahead of us. I believe that they have technology that's next 5 times generation ahead of us. That's almost photorealistic water. And they can do photorealistic stuff. They're using it for the mainstream news outlets in like other countries, and we don't get to see it. I mean, it's just mainstream. It's like the Regis Philbin Kathy Lee show, but it's all fake studio and everything, and it looks photorealistic. They're already doing this, guys. It's not here in America. They're not trying to use stuff like that on us yet to prove any science, because we can still kind of get it. But we're approaching to the point where we're gonna see them do stuff, and we're not gonna we're gonna actually think it's real. So be prepared. Oh yeah, and a quick question for you all. When's the first time we've sent humans into orbit? I'm gonna check the chat for this one. If you said the 70s, well, if you said we sent humans into orbit in the 70s, you might be correct. Check this out. I haven't looked into this one yet, but I'm pretty sure it's legit. It looks legit. But damn, this can't be real, can it? Did we send humans into orbit in the 70s? Watch this. Voyager, the International Space Voyager Columbus, and the crew took 8mm film footage. This was 1973-74, supposedly. Is this legit footage, guys? Is this really 73, 74 footage? Is this what they took outside the window of the spacecraft? Is this Mars we're looking at, or some other planet? This ain't Earth. Or is it? Because it looks terrible. What is that? You know, I used to have these little things. I used to find them all the time when I go to places with my mom. And it'd be these little rocks, these little balls that had gunpowder on them. I guess it was like gunpowder or something. There was rocks that were coated with this powder. It was usually like a green and a red one, or a red and a blue one, or whatever. And you'd bang them together and you'd go, pop, you know. And over the course of like 3 weeks of me playing with these things, one of them would always end up looking like that. I'm just saying. What that big ass cut off shit right there at the bottom? That ain't cool. And this jagged ass shit right here behind my head. What is this? This is terrible. This is absolutely. Oh my. Oh, Grandma, Papa, you believe this garbage? Guys, this is epic. What is this? This is, I mean, this is hashtag legit, bruh. So that's why I question this footage. Where was I when this happened? Why are we not looking at this? Why is this not like a thing? That when the rover was on Mars, why aren't they taking clips of this and saying, well, yep, back in the 70s, the last time we saw Mars was when we did this shit right now. Why? Where's the... Why didn't they release this? Did they release this? Who knows? The chat, please. Chat room. And weigh in on this. I'm going to check the chat in just a minute. We're almost done. We got a minute left. Oh, come on, man. I'm throwing the bullshit card real quick. What is this? What is this? Is this a planet? Are you serious? Are they looking down at a planet? This is like an ice wall? Like, what is this? This is terrible. I can probably make something in Photoshop, throw a 1970s vintage filter on it, blur it a little bit with a Gaussian blur, make sure that shit right there is embossed to hell and back with a certain angle gradient. Nerd speak. That shit ain't real.
Okay, retro, go. Fido, go. Guide, go. Control, go. Telcom, go. Jinsei, go. Econ, go. Surgeon, go. Capcom, we're go for undocking.
Gotta use your discernment, guys. Alright, this is nearing the end of the show. I want to talk about Logan Paul, and then we're going to do a call-in. We'll do a call-in portion of the show here. I'll take at least 2 calls. At least, if anybody wants to call in, I'm going to stop at 2, maybe 3 calls. If it even makes it to 2 or 1, who knows. But the Logan Paul thing. All right, I'm going to tell you guys this. First and foremost, if you think that Robbie expected this, no, I'm sorry. Robbie's a great guy. Robbie has an incredibly trusting heart, a trusting persona. He's one of these guys that will give you the benefit of the doubt. And you know what? From a business standpoint, if Robbie would have mentioned Logan Paul's name at all, he's right. He would have had a ton of people at the door. He would have sold a lot more tickets. He would have had people banging on the windows trying to get in after tickets were sold. It would have become a health hazard at that point. Robbie did not expect Logan Paul to screw him over and deceive him. I did get the chance to sit 3 feet away from Robbie in a chair at the hotel lobby at the 2018 event there in Denver. And after it was announced that it was Logan Paul, I got to meet with Robbie, and I said, Robbie. And I didn't know Logan Paul from anybody. I can read people. And I looked, after I read him, as soon as I saw his face, I was like, oh, God, this dude looks like a prick. He's just oozing douche baggery. And I was like, well, why? So I looked him up a little bit, and I found out he did the suicide video. But you know, to be honest, this might sound a little bit morbid, and it might rub some people the wrong way. The suicide video thing, to me, wasn't something I would throw anybody under the bus over. It seemed to be like the dude really fucking went there to talk about something and stumbled upon a hanging body in the suicide forest of Japan. And then he was like, oh my God, guys, we found a gold mine. I'm sure that's what he said. And he was like, let's film it. But let's try to be quasi-respectable. I'm sure he was freaked out, and that was a bit genuine. But the thing was, he wanted to film it, and he wanted to make it big. And he did. He freaking made it big. But it backfired on him. And now it's this like scar in his social media career, right? And anyway, I saw that rolled off my back. When I came to Robbie, I was like, Robbie, dude's a troll. Robbie, he's trolling you. Robbie was like, no. I had a great conversation with this guy. He sounded real genuine. It was good. And I was like, I spoke my piece. I said, Robbie, hey, I will support you even if it backfires. And I still do, because it backfired. And I tell Robbie, I said, look, I see that you're going for the bigger picture here, and you're doing your best to try to expose Flat Earth. And this dude has, millions of subs. And if it turns out that it's good and it's legit, it's going to be great. If it turns out where he trolls you, well, I already figured back that at that point, it's still not going to matter. You can't run from the truth, A. And B, I can't actually see anything hurting Flat Earth. And especially now that came out, I don't even see that hurting Flat Earth. And it should. I mean, what at this point, what's the worst thing they can do about Flat Earth? Who could come out and bash it and make a big difference? I don't think anybody can without shedding a light on Flat Earth itself. And people like me are going to be like, look at these idiots that think the Earth is flat. Let me Google it. And guess what? Flatty Award. Personally, I took it and ran with it. I said, these guys are stupid. I did my research and said, 8 months later, these guys aren't stupid. And I took my skills and I made it. And I made it to where I could shake hands with people like Robbie Davidson, Bob from Globebusters, Jaron, Mark, and say, hey, these guys are real. They're doing things that Flat Earth needs, and they're trying their best. So if you think any of them have ill intentions, if you think they're out for money, if you think they were paid to go on the behind the curve or to go on the Logan Paul thing, nobody got paid to do any of that. We were misrepresented. We got the shaft, and people, those people I just named, they need your support. And you know what? Do you know why I made the video that I just did? It's because some people in my close proximity, I feel like it's really hard to know who. I'll put it this way: the people who are doing good things, the people who are producing content, the people who have the spotlight on them right now. I've done a lot of looking into these people. I'm talking about Mark Sargent. I'm talking about Patricia Steve. I'm talking about Robbie, Bob, Jaron. I'm looking at all these people really closely because I can, if there's any dirt on anybody, I can expose them. And I'm not here to like cause drama. I just want everybody to get along. And believe me, like if there's something wrong, I'm gonna expose it. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm going to shed light on it. That's just me. Because I have an eye for the bigger picture. And believe me, guys, I've met all these people, and they're good people. They're real people. They're good people. And so I see a lot of people in the Flat Earth community attacking people like Robbie and Mark and everybody. And they you know, look, I countless times, I've countlessly tried to reach out to these people. Some of these people have big Facebook channels. Some of these people have tons of followers and fans that also band and rally together to hate on people like Robbie and Mark for doing the behind the curve or doing the Logan Paul movie or being a part of it in any which way, whether they knew it or not. I mean, our best people were misrepresented, and they've told their story, and all you got to do is listen. All you got to do is listen to their story, and you'll figure it out. Or you can listen to whoever the hell you listen to first. And you obviously, a lot of these trolls want to believe the first person they heard, and they won't give the real person a chance. And that's a shame. But anyway, regardless, that's my 2 cents on it. Logan Paul was a douchebag for what he did. I tried to say don't give this dude a platform. But anyway, it happened. It's going to be publicity for Flat Earth, not the best that we can get. But whatever. I'm gonna read the chat, and I'm gonna open up the phone lines and drop the number in the chat, and then I'm gonna well, I'm gonna say this beforehand. This will be the last time I have a live chat on my channel for anybody who's not a Patreon supporter, and it's gonna ruffle some feathers, and maybe this is what is gonna spur some people to call in right now. But as you can see, I'm not reading the chat right now, and I haven't actually a lot since I've started doing my show. It's just because it's hard enough just to switch to all the different scenes and keep a structure and then pay attention to the chat. Well, you know, I got to take some time, and sometimes I forget. But going forward, what I can do and plan to do is anybody who is actually supporting me through Patreon, $1 a month is all it takes, $12 a year. If you like what I do, $12 a year should be chump change to you. It's like a, you know, not even a Caniac combo from the Raising Cane's. Holy crap! I just thought about this. That's not even a full meal. But anyway, think about that. I'm gonna stop the live chat because I need to focus on things that are gonna help me survive, and if it's not going to be Flat Earth related on my channel, it's going to be other shit. And when I say other shit, I'm quite literally talking about other shit that I don't really want to do. Shit that's going to make me money that I don't want to do. And I don't have to, you know, I do like reading the chat to talk to just about anybody who comes in. And it's not like I'm saying a big F you to people. It's just like saying, if you want to support me, prove it. Get on my Patreon, $1 a month. And then you can have any sort of interaction in this broadcast. And then what I'm going to do is anybody who's chatting, your chat is going to show up at the bottom of my screen on most of the scenes that I'm in. Maybe not the ones where I'm showing off a video or a picture, but like right now where I'm just talking, your chat's going to show up, you know, behind me. behind my head on the screen like I do, or it's going to be on the bottom of the screen at all times, or very much a more of a focus, and I'm going to actually interact with you guys more. So I'm going to try to, you know, meet you halfway there. Honestly, I need to survive, and I'd rather do that truth spreading than flipping burgers or pushing buggies, or I don't need to do that. I mean, I could go back to selling cell phones and shit, but I'm not interested in that. I don't have to. In my life, I've been gifted pathways that don't require me to do all kinds of bullshit, but the amount of time that I take here on my channel, the amount of photoshopping and editing and structuring and research that I do to do this for Flat Earth, I mean, I don't have to do this. I really don't have to do the news show. I don't. This is just for you guys. I can cut this off and just flat smack every now and then, and to be honest, I don't have to hit the live button. I don't have to let anybody see it. I can just do my own thing and bye. But I like you guys. I like the community. I really do. I just find that I'm here for you guys. I'm not here as much for. What happened recently was confusing to me, and this is why I'm sort of stumbling over why I'm doing this. But I am intuitively led, and my gut's telling me to do this. And hey, sometimes my gut tells me to do shit, and I don't understand why. And then a couple of days, weeks, whatever, later on, I find out why. And that's what I'm doing right now. So if you want to support me, what's going to happen, I'm going to open up a Discord. Well, I already have a Discord channel. But only my close friends, my family, the people who are already on my Patreon, and anybody who subs at $1 a month or more are going to have access to chat. And I'll read that throughout the broadcasts going forward. The next stream, by the time I stream next, you'll have, if you will, it's going to take me a little bit of figuring out because I have to set up like permissions and stuff on my Discord server. But I'm going to go ahead and look at my Patreon and get all the emails from those people and send you a link to the Discord. That way you have a link. And the people who are content creators, like let's say Paul and the Plane, you know, Glowbusters and crew, DITRH, people like that, content creators, activists, channel creators like JM Truth TV, friends of mine. If you've Skyped me and we've talked on Skype, you know, you're my people. You're my supporters. If I threw up a video like I did yesterday and you were one of those people that's like, yo, Horty, what's wrong? Can I help? Yo, bro, you need a friend? Lucas P. You know, Arwen. Authentic Intent. Yeah, you guys, you're gonna get a key. You're gonna get a pass. You're gonna get rank in the Discord if you want to be. I'm cutting off the YouTube chat. I'm sorry. I need to know what to focus on in my life, and if Flat Earth isn't gonna support me in the ways to survive, then that's cool. I'm still gonna flat smack, and I'll still let you guys in on it, and I'll still open up the chat room for public view and non-subscribers and Patreoners from time to time, maybe once every few streams. But it's my incentive to say, hey, if you want to support me, well, fucking support me. There you go. And it, you know, it's gonna be fun. $12 a year, Jesus Christ, right? $1 a month, come on. If I could put it to like 25 cents a month, I would. I don't want it to like feel like it costs anybody money. It's not the thing. But I have to do it. Anyway, I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know if you want to talk about Logan Paul. We can talk about Logan Paul. I'm gonna read the chat before I do that, and that's it. Shaboopy. Let's see. There's 30 of you guys in here. Flat Earth Head, what's up? How you doing? Earth Pond, Authentic Content. Was YouTube down for anyone else? I don't know, but I tell you what, I can't like sort anything that I want to see in YouTube right now. It doesn't work. The sorting functions doesn't work at all. Anyway, here's the thing. Let me close out a bunch of these tabs. If you're on the Facebook, you should definitely be in the YouTube channel, because I don't read the Facebook chat, and I won't be broadcasting. I won't be checking it out right now. Just a second, I'll post the phone number. All right, 504-264-3609 if you guys want to call in. Go ahead, ring-a-ding-ding. Ring my bell, ring my bell. Right, right, come on, give me that. I don't even know if it's going to happen. Actually, I tend to get some emails that tell me people have tried to call in because it doesn't ring right away. So if I don't pick up right away, just keep ringing. It'll work eventually. And if nobody calls in, I'm going to give it like 3 minutes, and then I'm going to just end the stream and go pee. Sounds like a good idea. But yeah, that's it, guys. What are you saying in chat? The last bit of chatting, most of you guys will probably do on the channel. That's all. Christopher says that's all vomit comment footage edited with badly light models. I know, it was terrible, right? It was terrible. That 1970s. Oh, here's Caroline. Hello, sweet Caroline. How are you?
Oh, you knew it was me?
For some reason, it told me it was you.
You can ring my bell.
Yeah, that's a good oldie, huh?
I'm just teasing. I was just bored over here. I was like, I'm just going to call in and see how he's doing. Because he does a lot of good shit. And I just wanted to say, hey, thanks for all the good shit you do.
Thank you, Caroline. You know, I try to bring the news. I try to flat smack, and yeah, you know, I got a lot of supporters. I know when I threw up the video, people were kind of freaking out. They're like, "Hori, what's wrong?" But you know what's funny, and it's also okay at the same time, is that a hell of a lot more people contacted you to ask what was wrong with me. And
they sure did.
About half of the people asked me what was wrong with me. And I was like, yeah,
it was so
that's okay.
annoying. It was so annoying. I'm getting all these contacts like, what's wrong with Hori? I'm like, call him, damn it. I'm working right now.
Oh, man. I don't know. That was, but you know, hey, I had a personal issue with what was going on, and I'm not going to get into my issue, but it was just the fact of, I just kind of had enough of the flat Earth community, and my little had enough fit, right? I saw a lot of my close friends, or you know what? I'm not going to say close friends. I saw a lot of people within my circle that are acquaintances or better start turning their back on me and backstabbing me, and I think you might have seen it in your own accord there. But I saw some people I thought was in my close bubble immediately take the opportunity to throw me under the bus, and I was like, wow, like these people, like what phonies. And then so it definitely influenced my decision to you know, like I said, cut off my live chat, because hey, look, I still don't know how I feel about it, but something's telling me to do it. And I'm just, hey, I know one thing. I'm tired of ignoring that gut feeling. I'm tired of ignoring the gut feeling. The gut's telling me to do it, I'm going to do it. And boy, this is a funny time. My gut's telling me to do something that I kind of feel it's kind of interesting. But hey, What am I going to lose? What am I going to lose? Nothing. That's the thing. I'm not going to lose anything. So
I hear you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do about people who don't seem to be legit. I don't know what to do about that, because they're everywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of like I've been burnt by some close friends, and I don't know who to trust. So I think I'm just gonna only trust the people who are truly supporting me, and that's no longer people who just comment in the chat back and forth. It's just gonna be the people who are on my Patreon, or the people who I deem good friends. I said, you know what? You make the grade, you know, and so
well,
that's it.
the people who actually donate to you and are like, yeah, I'm going to give a few bucks of my income. I mean, those are the people who seem to be legit and who, I don't know, they are willing to give, even if it's a couple bucks a month. You know,
not
at least
even if it's $1,
right?
it's the same to me. It's the kind of level of, if you're supporting me, I honestly don't care if it's like 50 cents a month, or I mean, obviously appreciate it more if it's more than that, but the support thing is all. It's just a support thing. It's just separating the people who are just leeches from people who are like, yeah, I do like what you do, and here's proof. Here's $1 a month, bro. And that's cool. I love you for that. I'd love anybody for that. And I honestly, I don't think too much different from the people who support $1 or people who support $15 a month. It's really the same to me. And at this point, there's a lot of people doing stuff for Flat Earth, and I don't know, man. I just don't know. That's the fun part about this. Is intuitively led. This is intuitively led. It could backfire on me, but the problem is I don't care. I don't really care if it backfires on me. I don't care. I'm just going to keep doing what I do. I'm going to present the news if I feel like it. I'm going to interview people. I'm going to try to promote some channels. I'm going to give people a professional platform to get their stuff out there, and they can share the video. See, because when I interview people, it doesn't matter if I have a small channel or a big channel, because the way I'll do it is going to be very professional, and they'll be able to share that, and they'll grow their own channel in their own way. And I can just always be a platform of professionality or professionalism for people, regardless of what I do on my own accord, because I can always turn this into, hey, today on the Horsey Show, we're going to introduce blah, blah, blah. And I can go into that whole thing, and people that they show that to don't have to know me at all. They'll just look at that person like, oh, wow, this is a cool platform, and this guy was, it's like, look, it's like my freelance business. Think about this. I make commercials for a living, right? I can take a mom and pop shop that has no website or very little anything, and they're just trying to make a business happen. I can make them look like $1 million. I can make them look like a top dollar corporation. Well, I could do the same thing for a flat earther, a new channel, etc., etc. Even on a live stream, for instance, I could do that live. That's like, I don't think a lot of people understand the value that could go into this. If I was like in let's just say a different niche, if I was in, if I were to do, let's say, the CBD oil industry, which I am getting myself into, believe me, I already have the channel, I already have the studio, I already did a lot of the work, and all I have to do is hit the go live button after a few edits. And I look like, all of a sudden, instead of this CNN news studio, I'm going to be in a completely different one with completely different branding that has nothing to do with Flat Earth. And if that seems to make me money, I'm going to focus more time on that. And I'm going to have to focus less time on the Flat Earth Digest. Just by default, I have to survive. I mean, once I figure it out, though, whatever the hell else I'm doing to make money to survive, believe my happy ass is coming back to Flat Earth. But I'm kind of putting it out there that, guys, I have to get out of here to survive. I can't sit here and focus all my efforts on Flat Earth. I can't. And that's all I'm doing. And so I hope people get that. I hope they understand it. And if you think I'm here to make money, listen. This wasn't my original intention when I made my channel. I did not want any real money from Flat Earth. I was actually like, I totally was doing fine. Shit happened in my life. And so it's evolving. And I'm not ashamed. To be honest, I'm not ashamed.
I hear you. Okay, so I was going to tell the audience, $12 a year is 2 Starbucks coffees a year.
Right? It's really,
That's it. Because I can equate to Starbucks coffee. And I'm thinking, damn, that's all that is. My coffees, honestly, are $6 to $7 a piece when I go to Starbucks. So anyway, I just thought I'd equate that to Starbucks cash.
I equate that to a frickin' Caniac combo. The Caniac combo I go through the drive-thru for is more than I'm asking. It's 13 something.
More, it's like $13 for that damn thing.
I know.
For chicken and fries and sauce and a root beer.
A piece of toast and a root beer, right?
And a piece of toast, yes.
Yeah,
it's insane.
So get off my shit. Like, look, Censor Truth, if you're coming at me like saying, oh, no more money in truth. Look, listen, broski. This is why I'm cutting you out the chat. This is why I don't want to look at that monitor straight ahead to me and see bullshit like that. Right? I'm not going to have to look at shit like that anymore. After this stream, I'm never going to have to look at anybody who says anything like that. The only chat that I'm ever going to look at are people who are actually supporting me at the tune of, what, $1 a month? Yeah, like Caroline said, 2 coffees? Well, like I said, a Caniac combo from Raising Cane's? Come on, what's that, 3 Happy Meals? Get out of here. If you don't like it, fine. I don't care. I really don't need anybody. I don't need you guys. I just do this I do like interacting. I do like it. I do like waking people up, and I like you guys' company, but I don't have to hit the live button. I don't need a computer that's this fast to actually do this. I could just not and have a shitty computer or my cell phone and just flat smack all day on my own accord. I could get that done just fine. I could wake up the world just fine without anybody watching. But I think that it's cool. I do like talking to you guys. It's going to be kind of a thing that I'll miss out on too by doing what I'm doing. But to be honest, I need to force myself into a different niche. I need to force myself into something else that's actually going to help me survive. Do you understand that, people? I hope you do, because once I figure out how to survive elsewhere, believe me, I'll come back and spend more time here because this is where my heart is. It's just a goddamn shame that most people would rather, like thank you, Censor Truth, most people would rather fucking not understand what I'm saying right now and be like, keep your money out of truth. Fuck you, bro. This is why I'm cutting off your chat. Thank you. Caroline, I love you. Thank you. You know what? Caroline's a guardian angel, guys. Caroline, I wouldn't be here, guys, if it weren't for Caroline. And I'm going through a
somebody
transition.
would have saved you.
Oh, yes. My family.
Somebody would have saved you.
My family, is there as a back burner, but they're Globers, bro. No, I'm just kidding. No,
that's true.
No, you were here when I didn't have anybody, and you gotta keep, take credit for that. I give you credit for that, and it's kind of my karma. I'm here to change the world, and somebody's always gonna realize it, and that's what I'm doing, man. But thank you for giving me this comfortable space to get shit done, right?
Yeah, I have to say it's symbiotic. It's so nice having another flat earther in the house. And, we have fun together. It's a good time, and we're both trying to wake up people to the truth. So it's good.
Thank you. And literally, if you guys don't know, Caroline is like 20 feet that way across the wall.
Maybe 50, but yeah, I'm on the other side of the house right now.
But anyway, that's it. Thank you for ringing in and showing support. You're awesome. Anything else you want to say? You want to give a shout out? Anything like that? You're on the Horseshoe channel.
I want to shout out to Intellectual Ketchup, Censored Truth, Fluffy Toke, Flat Earth Head for sure. Who else? Kermudgwin. I don't know how to say his name. And Alan Holman's in the chat.
Alan! I like Alan. Alan's cool.
And Authentic Intent's been in there. Hey, Joshua. And Mind of Manny. Who else? Rambo Jambo. Yeah. Looking. Oh, Carrie's in the chat. Hi, Carrie. It's so nice to see you. I just saw her at Ep.14 or QE 2019. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Mikey D540.
I want to say hello to Holly Hughes. I was talking to her this morning on my What the Hell Am I Going to Do With My Day stream that I had this morning.
Hi, Holly. It's nice to talk to you. Yeah, I'm Chris Topher, Earth Pond.
Oh, Bob
Lee,
from
Red
Globebusters
Path.
is in the house. Welcome, Bob.
Bob's in the house. Hey, Bob. Oh, it's so nice to have you here. Anyway, anyone else who I missed, I'm sorry. I'm trying to go through the chat. But, yeah, you guys are amazing. It's so nice having everybody here in the chat. Spencer Truth, I think I mentioned you. Critical Inception, yeah. Anyway, thanks for everybody for being here and supporting Hori. And, you know, Hori's just trying to be real. He's a real guy who has feelings like everybody else, and sometimes people piss him off, and, like, he's going to call people out on their shit. So, you know, I have nothing bad to say about that. So, you know, Hori's my best friend, and I'm thankful that he's here in my house and bringing truth to people. So, yeah, do what you will with all that shit. But, yeah, I'm grateful.
Thanks, Caroline. And Caroline's my best friend too. It's just been amazing. So yeah, thank you, Caroline. Anything else you want to say? I'll take one more call after this, and then hop on.
Oh, somebody else can call in and say hey. But I'm grateful for everybody in the chat and the Flat Earth community. And we'll talk to everybody soon. And take care.
Take care. Bye, Caroline.
Love you. Mwah.
All right. So I'll take one more call. Again, the number is 504-264-3609. Type in the chat. Alan Holman, thanks for showing up. Much platonic love to you. Flat Earth Head. Hey, Flat Earth Head, how's it going, guys? Iron Realm Media. Earth Ponds in the house, what's up? And, of course, Bob. How you doing, man? Yeah. It's just been an interesting thing making friends after the age of 30. I think that's just kind of what I'm experiencing. I don't know if it has much to do with Flat Earth or not. I think it's just making good friends after the age of 30, and it's hard to find people that get you, trust you, confide in you, or care about you. And it's just been an interesting journey. Yeah, 504. I picked out my old New Orleans number, man. I chose a New Orleans number for that Google number. Exactly, I did. It's a NOLA number. Fluffy Tote got that. Yep. But anyway, guys, you know, I'll cut this off in about 2 minutes from now. So if you want to call in, now's your last chance. Again, I'm going to work out the schematics, and I don't expect a chat room for the next stream much at all, but I will give out the Discord link in the chat room. Actually, how am I going to do this? Let me think about this. Okay, let me use my brain for a second. Am I out of beer? Yep, pretty much. All right, so I'm going to look at my Discord. And I'll tell you this right now. Anybody who's in my Discord right now, if you go find out... Alright, I'll even do this for you guys. Hold on. I'll even do this. I mean, this is the best I can do, right? Let me open up Discord right now. If you're going to stick this out... for everyone who's watching right now, and listen, like I said earlier, if you're a content creator, Bob... David Weiss, you know, you guys, everybody in Glowbusters, you guys, people like y'all have a free pass, but you're going to have to get in the Discord if you ever want to show up or participate in the chat during a stream. But it's going to be cool if you do, because it'll be trickling at the bottom of my stream the whole time. I'm going to set up my OBS to where the chat's always showing. I'm going to figure out, I know how to do it already, but I'm going to set it up later. So anyway, if you guys want, how do I... okay, here we go. Invite people. Okay, how do I invite people? Your invite link expires in a day. Copy. All right, cool. So here we go. I just figured that out. I'm such a nerd. So if you want... All right, cool. Yeah, Bob, you do. If you guys want... Oh, I didn't mean to do the devil sign. Holy crap. What is this? This isn't a this isn't the Illuminati sign. I'm just trying to use my left hand. If you guys want access to my Discord chat without paying $1 a month from here on out, you better join it now. and idle your ass in the Hoary Sheet Show's channel. And if you don't have Discord, go download it, click on that link, and idle in the channel. Because everybody who's idled in the channel will get a badge that will allow them to chat on the stream. So I'm just gonna, like, I don't know, one day at like 4 in the morning, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, and I'm gonna check my Discord and I'm gonna wrench everybody up, so to speak, and make sure that you have access. So that nobody else is gonna get that link. In a day, that link's gonna be and this is a free link. This is a link where, and I might give it out every now and then. People who I feel like support me in a lot of other ways, I'll give you the link. But I don't know. This is like a special sale right now. This is a free this is a $12 value, right? $12 value. Idle in the chat. I'll give you a link. And if you feel like you deserve free access to my chat, by all means, send me an email, horrysheetproductions@gmail.com, and I'll get you in for free. If you're a content creator, or if you feel like you've been a good friend or a supporter and I haven't given you a link on my own accord, believe me, I will consider it and probably just give you a link. It's not a big deal. In a couple of months, believe me, the support that I could garnish from Flat Earth isn't going to pay for anything anyway, so it's just a way to monetize the channel and not kill anybody's wallet. And it's also a way for me to not have to worry about some of the trolls that don't really appreciate what I do and try to criticize my work in midstream. It's just a way to really eliminate the trolls. There's no way anybody could ever troll me in a chat at this point. So, I love you guys. Nobody's called in. What city are you in, Flat Earth Heads? So everybody's talking. Okay. Nobody cares about the stream at this point. You guys are just chatting it up. That's cool. I like that. LOL, Hori. All right, Bob, Alan Holman, Earth Pond. I love you guys. Fluffy Tokes in the house. Intellectual Ketchup, Caroline. I have a feeling I'll see you in a minute, Caroline, because we live in the same house, etc. But anyway, it was fun, and that was it. 2 hours is good enough for me. I'm here to wake people up. If you're really here to support me, go ahead and visit the link, patreon.com/HoarySheetShow. www.patreon.com/HoarySheetShow. $1 a month will get you in. I'm going to get everybody's email. Oh, we've got a last minute caller. Boy, did you just get it in the nick of time. Hello, 337. You're on the line with the Hoary Sheet Show. What you got? How's it hanging?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Walt. I'm trying to find my my controller for the YouTube to turn you off in the background. You think I would have learned that by now?
Oh, that rookie mistake strikes again, hey? What's up? You said you're who? Is this, what's your name?
It's Walt, Flat Earth Head, Walt.
Oh, what's up, man? Hey.
Hey, man, what's up? Yeah, I'm on my phone. I'm never on my phone. This probably sounds horrible because I know I have bad service here, but
no, it's all
I thought
right.
I would hop on real quick before you ended the night.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, man, I definitely understand and respect the moves you're having to make, man. We do have to earn those freaking slave wage life credits, unfortunately, in this world. So, and definitely appreciate the kind of the insiders in, if you will, to be able to still hang when I can and when we can. So definitely, that's awesome. We were talking about you this morning over there on the Ironworks. Alan Holman should know about that as well. So as always, we have you back, man. You know where your friends are, and reach out always if you need to. We're here, my man.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Everybody over there, like I said, if you're a content creator, if you're just somebody that's like, hey, man, I've been following you for a while and I'd like access, I'm probably going to be like, yeah, sure, here you go. But it's just a way for new people that just discover me, that see all the fun that we're having. It's going to be a little bit of incentive to say, man, I want in on that. I want to be part of that chat room. And they're going to be the people that say, yo, hey, I'll support you. If it's not already the people that I give a free link to, or people that want to support me on their own accord, it's going to be for the new people that eventually discover the awesomeness that is the Hoary Sheet Show. Because,
right?
Really, come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yes, sir. Well, man, I'm sending lots of love, positivity, prayers, and I'm glad things are good with Caroline there. She definitely seems to be an angel, a guardian angel for you, my friend. So
yeah. One of
shout
a couple.
out to. Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say a shout out to Jason Lindgren and Crow 777 were on the show earlier tonight. They are debuting or trying to debut the documentary about Crow and the moon and Shoot the Moon. It's coming up April 5th is what they're shooting for in New Orleans. I know there's a lot of flat earthers in this area, and we need to support this and make it a big thing because, man, if there's anything that I know that's what got me here is finding the lunar wave stuff from Crow. So we talked about that as well.
Oh,
definitely, guys.
Are they trying to get the lunar wave shot, or are they trying to do what's the new thing is the lunar wave?
No, this is the documentary that they've been working on. This is the movie that Jason has put together. It's got an amazing score. He got a professional musician to write a score for it. It sounds beautiful. The trailer for it's over on Crow's channel on YouTube. And like I said, they've got the Shoot the Moon on Facebook page. If you get there to kind of give them the support, let them know that you'll be there, because it's kind of the thing like what you're dealing with. Nobody's making money in flat earth. This is strictly for the love of trying to help people. And it costs money to rent venues. It costs money to get a place to show this event. And if they want to debut it, they want to make it a nice thing in New Orleans. It's kind of a central place. It's a place to go for a little small vacation. So let's do this. Let's make this a big flat earth event.
Hey, I have no problem with people throwing events and charging for it, because honestly, look, if you don't charge for an event, what are you going to have? You're going to have a frickin' picnic outside under the sun, in the weather, in the elements. And you know what? That's cool too. That really is. There's no problem with that. But if you want something that's comfortable, whether it rains or not, whether it's, you don't have to worry about the weather, you want good food, you want maybe a little, even a catering, or just a well-organized, comfortable event, it's going to cost the event organizer money, and that trickles down to what?
Yes,
costing people money. And you know what? If you went to the Robbie Davidson event there in Denver, oh man, hey, personally, I didn't have enough money to go because I'm always freaking broke. But the only reason I went is because David Weiss was like, Hori, make a GoFundMe. And I was like, David, I don't know how I feel about asking people.
See, that's me too.
I'm like, I don't know about how I feel about asking people for vacation money. David was like, do it. And I'm like, all right. So I did it. And dude, people overfunded me I asked for $650 because I knew that's what was at least the cost if I considered hotel and travel and etc. But I had people overfund me in less than 48 hours. I didn't even get to post it on my Facebook channel. It was so beautiful. Like, that was the most beautiful thing I've ever had happen. This wasn't even family. This was just supporters that were like, Hori, we love what you've been doing for the past, year and a half, and we want you to go. And it was inspiring. It was like very, very, very touching. And I devoted my life to flat Earth ever since then. And you're right. Flat Earth isn't money, man. I never tried to make flat Earth money. But some stuff happened in my life to where I have to focus my time elsewhere. And if I can get some sort of support flat Earth monetarily, then sure. And I'm pushing for that. And I'm pushing for that harder than ever, because I have to focus elsewhere for stuff, for financial, support at this point. And
unfortunately, that's the world we're in.
But anyway, thank you for your support, and I appreciate it. And
always, buddy, always. Love you, my friend. Love you, Caroline. I know you're there somewhere.
Caroline is definitely there somewhere.
All right, and everybody in chat, Bobo, Alan, everybody there. I saw you guys. Thank you all for hanging out with us too. We love you guys so much. We appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts as well. You just don't know.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Appreciate it. Much love, man. Take care.
All right, y'all take care. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. So, guys, it's been 2 hours now, and I absolutely, I love the Flat Earth community. I hope you guys understand the direction that I'm going to take here. And like I said, I'm going to open up the chat for normal, like it is right now, every so often, just to give everybody a voice. But for the norm, I think just a marketing technique and the fact that I truly need support, I'm gonna limit the chatting and the viewing of the chat, and it's gonna be a sort of an incentive. It's gonna be an extra for you guys that are supporting. The chat's actually gonna show up like at the bottom of the screen the whole time. So if you really would just want to have stuff to say throughout the entire broadcast, you'll get to be able to do that. So it'll be something new for everybody as well. And like I said, I put the link in there just now for everybody. If you want to get a free pass for like the whole year, that link is going to be good for 24 hours. So go, if you're just catching this later, scroll up. The Discord link is still in there. And there you go, guys. That's the best I can do. Much love. And if you are here to spread truth and you like what I do and you like me spreading truth, well, that's my call for support. I love you guys. I'm just here to wake people up. Who is with me? Goodness gracious. I love you all. Bye-bye.